Good afternoon. Here it's Valerie Milano with the Hollywood Times. I'm here in Arlington, Virginia, doing a little bit of travel myself. And thank you for joining us. And I would like our guest to please introduce herself. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Mika Gustafson, and I'm the director and screenwriter of Paradise is Burning. And I'm actually in New York. I came yesterday, so I'm a little bit jet lagged, but it's getting better. We have the premiere of the US premiere tomorrow in IFC Center. So I'm really looking forward to it.
So you have the premiere tomorrow in LA, and then you have the premiere in New York coming up, right?
Sorry, we have the premiere in New York and then in LA in September.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the film comes up in different places.
Wonderful. Yeah. I was one of the lucky ones to be able to see it in advance, and thank you. I'm going to just say a little bit about the movie because just so I won't give away anything though. Three sisters aged 7, 12, and 16 live alone with their mother after their mother, they live alone after their mother vanishes for swaths of time. When the social services demand a family meeting, the oldest sister, Laura, plans to find a stand-in for their mother. Mika, the film is about the relationship between these three sisters who are essentially raising themselves. How did you come to get this story idea?
I think from the beginning, I've seen a lot of movies, about boys, from boy to men, how to become an adult and how to be a person and a human being. And I've seen this with male character, and I missed it a lot when it comes to female characters. And while working with these characters, with these three girls, with these three sisters, it was really important for me that it wasn't a story about girls, though. It should be a story about three human beings. And how do you create that? And what do I actually miss in cinema? So that's where it started. And then we worked for a long time on this script, but I think that's the first thing.
And where was it filmed?
Outside Stockholm in Sweden.
Oh, that's right. Yes, good. The cast is interesting in that none of them have much experience in film. Bianca Delbravo does an amazing job carrying this story as its main character, and the other two girls, Dilvin Asaad and Safira Mossberg, hopefully I get their names right, they give a strong performance for such young actors. How was it working with these three young girls?
Yeah, they are first-time actors, all of them. And it took 10 months finding them. And I think we went through like 1,000 girls before finding these three. And I was also looking for this dynamic and this siblings dynamic. And I think I realized, as a director, I really like to be involved in the casting process. I think the casting process, how you do it, is really important in what kind of performance you get later on. And I realized that we cannot just go after people who know about film and who's going to go after these roles. We also have to look everywhere for talents. So that was really, that's why it took a long time. But then we found these three sisters, and I think it's, and of course we had 3 months or 4 months of workshop training. They had to learn it. So of course it is. It's about talent, but then you have to learn, like, also it's a set, it's a film set. It's a big thing playing. You cannot just go in and be yourself or go in and improvise while making a film, you also have to learn how to act. What is acting? Yeah, then we had these workshops and we worked with them. So time is a good thing.
Yeah, you can imagine. I bet the people that watch this movie are going to go, hopefully they're going to see this interview too, because I would have never known. But now that you mention it, having a workshop is really, really important for a young actor, especially one that's not as seasoned. So interesting subject. The relationship between Laura and Hannah is interesting. Laura looks to Hannah for help and guidance, but at times it seems the younger woman is leading the friendship. Case in point, the breaking into strange homes and just hanging out. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I think it was interesting actually while writing the character Hannah. There was also, I remember thinking like, because what I can say about the character is she's just become a mom. So she has a little baby at home and she meets this girl, Laura. She's 16 and she follows her breaking into this villas and I was like, how is the audience going to think about Hannah? Are they like, does she have what is wrong with her? Why does she leave her family and so on? And then I was thinking like, okay, what if she was a male character? So imagine a male character having just become a father, just had his first kid, and he feels like, I need a break. I need just a moment, just a little, just one day or 1 hour doing something else. You can imagine that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was quite interesting to change what we let the characters do and not. And I think that's always interesting to play with when you write a script. Then you can come up with new things and interesting things that you haven't seen before, but that you can recognize from life. And I think that's something, yeah.
Yeah, interesting point. These girls are kind of drifting throughout this period of abandonment, like a rudderless ship, save for instinctive efforts to take care. Laura, it's has these efforts to take care of her siblings as they deal with issues of growing up. Is this as much a story of dysfunction as it is about relationships, would you say?
I think the film is about who you become as a person. What makes you, what will form you as a person, and how will relationship and the bonds that's stronger than nothing else, like how will that have an impact of your life, or what you think is important in life, and how you can hold life is like you can lose everything anytime, uh and yeah, time will always take everything from us, and I think that's more about that, and I think it was interesting to make a movie that was quite in that kind of way. The theme is quite heavy, and I think that was interesting, and then crash that with this humor and punkiness and playfulness and music and French New Wave kind of. I think that was I like that this crashes.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the music, it just you have a good film here, and thank you so much for sharing it with us and so many soon, like tomorrow. Can you tell our audience, our readers and our viewers, where they can find the film, more about you, so they can look it up?
It's coming up on cinema. So at first, I think you should look it up. It's coming to New York and LA, and then it's gonna be all over.
Great, great.
So go to the cinema.
Yes, go to the cinema of that. And do you have a website? Are you on social media with the film?
You can find me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, of course. Yeah, and you can always write. I mean, I think that's the best. Making a film is, of course, it's nice to go to festivals and win prizes and yada yada. But what's actually interesting is that someone on the other side of the world are going like a rainy day to the cinema and like a Tuesday and like, what are we going to do tonight? And then they are going to see your film, and then they text me on Instagram like, hi, I'm from Brazil, I'm from the US or Ukraine or anything, and like, I saw your film. And that's like, what? It has its own life. It's like a child like moving from home. I think that's adorable. So you can always write me on Instagram. I try to answer.
Oh, good. I've, as many interviews as I've done, we've never really talked about the audience writing, writing the director or the creator or the actor. That's a great idea.
I think it's nice to have. I would love to. I really hope I will do that my whole career, to have communication with the audience. I think that's really important.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Well, we're HollywoodTimes.net and aspiringmagazine.com, and we're just so thrilled that we were able to talk to you today. And our YouTube is the Hollywood Times Official. So are you working on anything next, or are you just waiting for all this to continue to show on the theater at the cinema?
No, I'm already on a script, actually. I started right after Venice, the premiere last year, I started to write a new script. So I'm on it.
Good,
so
good.
I hope it will not take so much time to next film.
Okay. Well, keep us posted, because I would love to know more about it, and maybe we can meet in person. And keep up the great work. Thanks so much for your time, Mika, today.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.